You're live with Lucy Hockings. A new study has said that pugs can no longer be considered typical dogs because of health problems, which are being made worse by selective breeding. And vets are advising people to stop buying the dogs as pets until their body shapes become less extreme. So let's talk now to the lead author of the study, Dr. Dan O'Neill, who is Associate Professor in Companion Animal Epidemiology at the Royal Veterinary College. Dan, very good to see you. I have to say, I was in quite a fashionable market the other day, sunny Saturday, and I think I saw 5 pugs. They really are everywhere. Why are they proving so popular?
Thank you very much, Lucy, and welcome to be here. You're absolutely correct. Pugs, they're part of a whole wave of desire there is at the moment for flat-faced dogs. Pugs have that extreme flat face that makes them look cute to us as humans. We see them as little babies, flat faces, large eyes, and lovely, adorable temperaments. And as they're gasping for breath, they seem to smile even. So it's like the perfect storm at the moment with the popularity of breeds like pugs and French bulldogs. So you're absolutely right, they're everywhere.
And Dan, are they actually gasping for breath? Do they have breathing difficulties?
Yes, this is what the research is showing. Their extreme conformation, where the skull has been flattened to an extreme level, means that these dogs struggle to breathe. Their nostrils, all the soft tissue just blocks their nostrils, the backs of their throats are blocked. So these dogs struggle to breathe. That means when you take them for exercise on hot days, they're much more prone to getting heat stroke. And many of them struggle to sleep. People think it's funny to watch them trying to sleep when they keep waking themselves up just because they can't breathe.
Well, Dan, this is awful, actually, hearing you detail this. What should be done?
Well, there's quite a lot of work at the moment in the UK trying to help this issue. There's a group called the Brachycephalic Working Group. Brachycephalic means flat-faced, and the working group comprises the kennel clubs, breed clubs, vets, charities, the government, academia like Royal Veterinary College and University of Cambridge. And essentially, the work trying to help these breeds is on 3 levels. The first is to reduce the popularity. Essentially, at the moment, the advice from everyone is to stop and think before buying a flat-faced dog. And that means stopping and thinking before buying a pug. The second is to try and help the health of the dogs that currently exist, ones that people already own. So raising awareness, like this study does, of the key issues. So the risk of eye ulcers and skin fold infections, and seeking veterinary attention early and trying to avoid obesity. And the third is trying to change the breed so that future dogs are not as extreme. So we're breeding back towards what nature intended, 20 million years of evolution, to give dogs a long nose, a tail that can wag, flexible spine, and not having skin folds. And we think we can do this, but we need the population, the owners in the UK to support this by asking for dogs that are not so extreme in conformation.
So I think you've just described what the study says is a typical dog. But you must have other issues too with other breeds, given the amount of sort of selective inbreeding that's taking place?
Yeah, it's fascinating. Breeds in nature, 20 million years of evolution has led to dogs all over the world that essentially all look the same. Coyotes, wolves, foxes, hyenas, all these wild dogs pretty much look the same. And then because humans like variety, we've turned that original type of dog into hundreds and hundreds of breeds, all shapes and sizes, many of which are still quite natural and look like the original dogs and retain the health of the original dogs, but many of which are very extreme. So the push at the moment is to try and take those extreme breeds. We want to preserve them so the breeds can remain, but to push them away from the extreme body shapes that's making them quite unhealthy and push them back towards more moderate conformations that mean the dogs are healthy. And given the economic climate at the moment, selecting a dog that is healthier means that's better for your purse as well. So as an owner, there is many different reasons why we should be trying to get dogs healthier.
Some
not
really
just
important,
for dog's sake,
some
but
really,
for our purses.
Yeah, some really important messages there. Dr. Dan O'Neill, thank you very much for joining us.